Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV on your Saturday. I hope you were singing the Play Your Crafts Right tune there, as we all do here in the studios. Play your crafts right on a Saturday. Play your crafts right, have some fun today. I know you all sing along with me. Or not. Anyway, it is Play Your Crafts Right, a great way to kick off your Saturday, a jam-packed Saturday that we've got here for you as well. Loads of goodies to come. This is kind of like a bit of a preview show, plus a bit of a game show as well. I'll tell you more about the show in just a second, but later on the day, 6 o'clock tonight, we'll be in the Craft House. That's 1 o'clock Eastern. Is all about animal antics. Oh yes, if you love your animals, if you love your feathered and furry creatures, you're going to love the show because we've got loads of great collections of our favourite animals on that show. 2 o'clock this afternoon, 9 o'clock Eastern, we have got a masterclass. I'm looking forward to this actually. We're going to be talking all about embossing folders. So maybe you need a bit of a refresher. Maybe you haven't got many embossing folders in your collection. I can tell you by the end of that masterclass, not only will you be an embossing folder genius, but you'll also have some brand new, fantastic embossing folders within your crafty armoury as well. And here on Play Your Crafts Right, we're going to give you a bit of a taster as what is to come across all of those shows. Plus, we're going to give you your chance to win. Woo! Yes, as always on a Saturday morning, I will be captaining Team Facebook. The lovely Debbie, who I'll introduce you to in just a few moments' time, will be captaining Team YouTube, and it'll be Facebook versus YouTube in a battle of the crafts. There'll be 2 rounds across the show on a particular subject. Whoever scores the most points across the 2 rounds will be crowned the winner and win for their team 5 chances to win a voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. And I believe today, remember last week we did a game about who knows Sarah's signature collections better. This week it's who knows the Nature's Garden collections better. Of course, it was my first Saturday back last week for 5.5 months. And I came back and, yes, got right in there, won the game. Not that I was competitive, so I am the reigning champion. All right, George, shut up. All right, he's going, oh, I reckon Debbie's going to win today. But anyway, not that we're competitive at all, but my crafty partner in crime, then my sworn enemy, just for about 5 minutes or so, is the lovely Debbie Fisher. How are you?
Good morning. Good Saturday morning, everyone. Hello to the other side of the studio. Hello to the other side of the world, hello, wherever you're from. Yeah, great to be here at the weekends. It feels like ages since I've done a Saturday. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I did a game. I'm quite excited about this one. I think I need to bring it back for us, the crafters. I can't believe you won last week.
I did. I surprised myself, I've got to be honest. I think I might have fluked a few of them. But
by many?
It was a big win. Oh, I think it was like 6-2.
Oh, I've got a bit of making up to do.
I think you'll be all right today. I think you'll be fine. I think the only reason I probably did better is because obviously Corinne's fairly, she's the newest sort of, isn't she, into the company. So I suppose I had more sort of logged in there from going back a couple of years. But of course, I mean, you've been here for.
Oh, don't put pressure on me. You'll go and win now, won't you? And I'll be like, oh, no.
If I was at a bookmaker's, I'd have you favourite today, just for the fact that you've been here for so long. You will know a lot more than me. If I win, it will be amazing. But all the pressure on Debbie. Anyway, that is coming up later on. We've got a lovely day lined up, and we've got lots, haven't we? Particularly about embossing folders in Masterclass.
Yeah, so and I make no secret of it. Embossing folders are one of my absolute joys. I love them because the versatility of them. And we know we have dyes and everything else that goes on in the craft world. But I always think embossing is really underrated. I'm going to show you a few techniques that you probably already know, or maybe not this morning. And then this afternoon, I've got some really exciting things to show you as well. So one technique that I've sort of worked out, and it sort of works. I'm hoping it's gonna do it on air as well. So yeah, it's really exciting, and I just think get your embossing folders out, have a play, create gorgeous backgrounds. They really do make that focal point of your card. And if you're new to us and you're not really sure about embossing, we've literally got some great bundles today.
Yeah, we haven't. That's going to be the first time we're going to show you in just a second. And I would encourage you as well, if you are fairly new, get in touch. Ask us. If you've never seen an embossing folder before, it is fine because we're going to show you around them. We're going to show you what they do. But if you're new to us, ask the questions. If you have been crafting for a while and maybe you need a bit of a refresher, ask the questions this morning, but also particularly during masterclass as well, because that's what it's there for. Debbie's going to share her expertise, give you loads of hints and tips and ideas, but she's here also to answer those questions if you're getting a little bit stuck. So do feel free to ask this morning. We have got Cool Cat Caitlin on the socials. I don't feel like Caitlin's been on the socials with me for a while. Rachel is in from Adelaide, South Australia. Adelaide. Beautiful weather here today, says Rachel. Hi to Kimberly, says good morning from North Carolina. Hope everyone is having an awesome day. Who just sang that in my ear? Oh, Carolina. Who sang that? Oh, Shag It, wasn't it? Brenda K. Thatcher says good morning, Saturday sweeties. Hello. How is everyone? Ready to get your game on? Oh, yes. Game face is on.
Saturday sweeties.
Yeah. Good, isn't it? Have you got your game face on?
I've never got a game face on.
What would it look like if you had a game face, though? I like it. Here's mine. Here's mine.
You look like you want to start to wrestle me.
Oh, that's the game today, didn't I tell you? Wrestle in the nature's garden, yeah, exactly. Gamma 5203 is in saying good morning. It's Janet D in Dallas, Texas, and good morning everyone from San Antonio, says Adriana. About to finish 2 birthday cards for today. Shall we show you this starter kit? So this is brilliant, right? I'm not going to lie, we have got like tons and tons of different ranges of embossing folders for you under here, from your sort of normal embossing folders to 3D embossing folders to cut and emboss folders to craft kits. And if you're thinking, there's so many different choices, what am I going to go for? I'm new to all of this. This is the one you want to go for, your starter kit, because what we've done here is actually bundled together a load of goodies, which is going to make it nice and easy for you to get embossing straight off the bat. We're giving you 3 3D embossing folders from 3 different collections. So you're actually going to get the Grand Oak from the Country Lane collection. We're giving you a beautiful folder, which I haven't got, I can show you here, but from the Garden Party collection, we've got that gorgeous parasol embossing folder, and we've also got a lovely embossing folder from the Sharon Callis collection, which is called Divine Blooms. I'll show you those 2 in a second. We're also going to give you 3 lots of our Centura Pearl cardstock. So you've got 10 pieces of the cherry, 10 lots of your lilac, and 10 pieces of your copper. And you're also going to receive your gilding wax in the Empire Gold just down the front here, because of course gilding wax looks absolutely gorgeous when you're doing your embossing. Of course you can use all of your other ink pads on there as well, but this is a lovely, lovely place to start. 2 of the embossing folders I can show you in more detail right here. So you've got your beautiful Divine Blooms. That's a Sharon Callis embossing folder. So you've got all of those beautiful florals and foliage on there. And the thing is Debbie was describing, these are perfect for kind of like backgrounds to get you started. You don't always have to use the whole embossing folder as well. I always fall into that trap. But actually, you look at this, right? So you've embossed this onto a piece of your cardstock. You've used your inks to colour it. I mean, really and truly, we talk about a lot of our dies being creator cards. That there is your card, isn't it? Add a little bit of, an embellishment, maybe pop a little sentiment on there. Absolutely quick, speedy, fantastic crafting, beautifully done. And with the 3D embossing folders as well, you get that extra kind of undulation. So here you've got like the flowers which pop out more than some of the background foliage, and it really, really does help to bring all of your projects to life. As I mentioned, you get the Garden Party parasols as well. This one is from the Country Lane collection. It is the Grand Oak, and once again, 3D embossing folder, so you've got various points of this. So on this one, for example, the leaves will stand out more for you than the actual the tree does. But it's a really, really clever way, or clever concept to create quick, easy cards with no fuss. Or, as you said, that could be the start of a background for you that you might want to add on some of the animals that we've got on our Animal Antics show a little bit later on. Everything you need to get started as far as your embossing is concerned, £24 or $32 is your deal on that one. As I said, you also do get your Garden Party parasol. I haven't got a board to show you on that one, unfortunately, but we'll perhaps take that down and have a closer inspection of that a little bit later on. £24, $32 is the deal on that. Plus, your Weekend Super Saver is live. If you want to go for this, available just across the weekend, and then the price will go back to where it should be. But 3 of our most favourite embossing folders, paper pads. We've got now. We've got the Garden Gnomes. That is correct, because I've written that down. We've got also the Country Lane, and we've got Winter Solstice. So the details are wrong on the screen, but it is these 3 that you're going to be getting. Ignore that. The price is correct. The details on the screen are wrong. So it's these 3 that you're going to get. And that is a great price again, £23.20 for 3 of our very recent 12 by 12 paper pads. So it should be, what, £45, $60, £23.20 today, or $31.20. And that deal is live right across the weekend, saving 30%. So if you want to dive in and stock up on those papers, that deal is for you this weekend. Loads of people just jumping in saying good morning. And Angela says on the game, who's playing for who? So I don't know why it ended up like this, but this side, so presenter side, is we always play for Team Facebook. So I'll be Facebook. So if you're thinking, oh, he's blooming hopeless, that bloke, you can switch over to YouTube, who Debbie will be playing for. But then if you go, well, I don't know, is Debbie, she's not done this for a while, is her memory going to be quite as good? If you're thinking that and you're watching on YouTube, you can switch over to Facebook. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I won't be offended. Please don't. I won't be offended if you're watching on Facebook right now and thinking, ha, Debbie's going to kick his butt. Switch over. It's entirely up to you. But you never know, I might have been swatting up. It's the risk that you might take. Anyway, that is to come later on. Shall we get started with some embossing? This, though, Debbie, the starter collection, is a great place to go if you've never used an embossing folder before, isn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely love this. The only thing I would put extra into this kit is maybe some white card stock, but your Centura Pearl is a great collection to go with these embossing folders. So we're going to start with that because actually it's got one of my all-time favourite colours in the Centura collection, which is the cherry, which I think is absolutely stunning. It's almost like a sort of raspberry red, which is so beautiful. And what I love about our Centura Pearl is it's flawless. And no matter what part of it you cut, it is amazing. It embosses well, it cuts well, it die cuts, everything that you need to do. You could use it for your card blanks as well. So you could literally use it for your card blank and use it for all your other different things as well. Now, what I am going to do, now first of all, we're going to, because it's a masterclass that we're doing later, we start at the beginning of how you know which side is which. Now, with Centura Pearl, you've got white cardstock on the back, you've got your Centura Pearl on the front. Now, this is a really good example of how to get your embossing right, because when you run your hands, now I always tell you, I went to the store the other week and someone said to me that they couldn't tell the difference, and they were doing this and then they were doing this. Can't tell any difference by doing that. It feels rough on both sides. What I then said to her, place the folder down, put both hands on the side and bring your hands across. And then what you can feel a more sort of raised side and a more indented side. But you can't feel that if you're feeling one and then the other, because it both feels rough. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what I would say is on your folder where you've got the most sort of dented pieces, that is the piece that goes inwards would be the piece that needs to go onto the front, because your raised pieces are what's going to come up through those pieces and emboss. Now, all that will happen if you get it wrong, I say to get it wrong, if you do it the opposite way, you'd get a deboss side. So I will show you both those sides and you'll see what I mean. Now, with a 3D embossing folder, if you're using the Gemini, all you need, oh, don't need that one, all you need is your plastic shim. It's the only time we say to use a different combination to go through the top or the bottom of your machine. Because the plastic shim is still a hard substance, we can still put that through. So you want your plastic shim, your magnetic shim, then your card and your folder. So let's just reposition that back in there, just like so. Pop that inside, and then just your top plate on the top there. Now, if you're using your Gemini MIDI, you don't need anything else. And I literally mean nothing at all. You can just pop that through and it will emboss it for you, which is absolutely amazing. So really quick embossing if you want to do it with your Gemini MIDI. But if you're using a Gemini machine, if you do have any other machine, just refer to your user manual and that will tell you how to use it. So when we bring that in, look at this embossing on here. I mean, it goes from having a completely plain card, and in fact, I do have another piece of Centura, I'm going to bring that in. Look at the transition that you have with an embossing folder.
Amazing.
I mean, it's just amazing to think this was our card, this is now our card. So if I turn it around to the back, you see this is lovely, but it's just a debossed effect. which actually you can use as well. Some people like a debossed effect, which is really nice.
Is that used quite a lot, then, people debossing?
A lot of people deboss, yes, as well. It's quite a nice way to do it. I'm going to show you another technique later how to use that deboss, but for now we'll use our normal side. So what we are going to do is bring in then that gilding wax. Now, gilding wax isn't something we tend to think that we can use on Centura because we think, well, we've got shiny cardstock, why would we need to put the gilding wax on top? But gilding wax really enhances and just brings something to life and adds just that different level. All you need to do now, if you're using gilding wax for the first time, less is more.
Yeah.
If you dip your finger in and go straight on like that, can you see I've got like a big splodge on there? I don't want a splodge. If I do that, it's going to go, in fact, I'm going to do it because I've got some already done. If I then go into that, look at that, it puts loads on. That's just far too much. Now, what you want to do is when you dip it in, you want to actually scrape it off your finger onto the side of your jar. And then when you go in, can you see we're then keeping the shape of the embossing, but just highlighting all that detail. I might as well use some of that off there.
I also note as well, you're using your middle finger.
Yes. Now, I always use it, which, so sorry, I'm putting all my fingers out now just because I didn't want to look like I was being rude there. Because I know Johnny always tells me and says, but I always, that is...
No, but the reason I think, well, I thought is because I always find if you use your index finger, you naturally put on too much pressure.
Yes.
But if you use like any of your other fingers, you tend to be lighter, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I always use that one. If you don't want to touch it, there's other ways of doing it. You could use a cotton bud. You could use our sponge, our ink daubers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would just use one like this, but use it just for your gilding wax.
Yeah. You're right over there.
That's twice I've kicked the bin this morning, and yet it's not moved. It's always in that same place. Right. The other thing to do with and now your gilding wax, that will be that would wipe off onto something.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, you want to buff it. Now I've only got kitchen towel, got quite good quality kitchen towel, so it doesn't feather and have all little bits of fluff come off. But if you give that a really good rub, what that does is it really buffs that in. It takes off any excess, and now I can wipe that onto my clothes, and nothing is going to come off anywhere.
Yeah.
But look at the shine you then get on there. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful.
Very rich.
Now, there's nothing to say you can't be heavy with this, Ben, because sometimes we keep saying about, you know, don't use too much, but actually, if you want to put more on, so let's rub this in a little bit more.
Yeah.
We can get a really beautiful effect as well. So if you have gone in a bit heavy, don't worry, look how nice that's then starting to look. What it does do is you lose a lot of the colour underneath.
Yeah.
So it just depends, but it does give you a really nice effect.
But I guess you can have areas where it is quite thick and sort of lustrous, and areas where you sort of fade it out a little bit, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely, which is exactly what that does there.
Yeah.
You get that beautiful shine. So actually have a practice with it, see what you want to do, the sort of designs. Black card, it works just amazingly well on. Now what I've done with my one that I've already prepped is I've just cut them into two parts because we also think that we have to use them in one way.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, having them in different levels, you don't have to emboss the whole section. So we're just going to use two parts there, and then I thought because of the red and the gold, I'd use some craft card. So I love using craft card with the red, so I thought this would look really nice on. So we're going to just pop these together to create some panels, and let's pop them on the front. And I would say just have a play with different card concepts, how you can do them. You could have cut these again and made sort of 4 different panels and just been really creative with them.
Yeah.
But the fact that in this bundle, you're getting that gilding wax, you're getting your Centura Pearl, you're getting that folder, which is absolutely beautiful. You're going to be using that folder time and time again. So we've got our 2 panels, just check where you want them, and then we're going to bring in our card. So what I've done is I've created sort of I'm going to give you the measurements to this. So this was a card, like a 10-fold card, which is 5 by 7, I believe. 5.25 by 7.25. I've just scored that in half, and then I've got the identical card blank, so we can pop those two together. So it creates our double open gatefold card. So we're just going to put these two together. So I'm going to take the two inside pieces. So let's just run our glue into there. And then just pop that one into place. Because it's the same size, I don't need to be too worried about getting that, it will just fall into place. And then I'm going to do the same with the inside. Now you could emboss another piece to go on the inside. I'm actually just going to leave it just that red, so it makes our front of the card just pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's pop this one into place. So all the time, adding that interest with our mats and layers, using that beautiful cherry red Centura, and having that quite, I want to leave this quite sort of plain in the centre, because I'm actually going to decorate the inside more than the front. So what I've done is I've just cut out one of our 3D toppers from our pad.
Oh, nice.
Now that's the sort of thing that you would probably put on the front of a card, but there's no reason why you can't put it on the inside of a card. So because when someone has, let me just grab my my tacky glue. So let's pop this in.
Debbie's just asked, do you get bigger embossing folders than 5 by 7? You do get bigger folders, don't you?
Yeah, so actually it's a brilliant question. So in the past we've done all sorts of sizes, and we have got different size embossing folders on the show. What you will find is what we've done is we don't tend to do larger ones anymore. We used to. We used to do A4 size.
I was going to say, I remember A4 back in the day.
Yeah, used to do A4 size, and we done 8x8 folders as well.
Oh, okay.
So 8x8 used to be the most popular size of card blanks, of papers, like paper pads. But actually, smaller ones sort of took off a little bit more, I think, than what they did. But it would be nice to bring back some bigger ones. And I think also card making sort of stopped. People stopped making really large cards. So why would you need an A4 size embossing folder if you wasn't making an A4 size card?
I like a big card, though.
I quite like a big card, yeah.
I suppose, the postage would be more expensive, but I used to get excited on my birthdays when you get one of those,
get one of those really big
massive
cards.
ones.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then I've just got a bow, and all I've done is I've put some sticky tape just on half of my bow, and we're going to pop that onto the front, so it looks like that closes the front of our card.
Very nice.
But actually, it opens to that midsection. So if I turn that round, you'll be able to see then. So we've made that front of our card sort of the main focal point, and then just a pretty design on the inside. Oh, I've got I think I've got all glue everywhere, but it's not. It's because my sentiment's just fallen off. So let's just pop that back inside there, just to finish that off. There we go. That's better. So there we go.
Absolutely perfect. And you know what? That is a great demonstration, actually, of just showing you like how quick and easy it can be to create a card with an embossing folder. And like you said, I think a lot more people are using them now, but they seem to be like one of these things that kind of almost get forgotten about a little bit. But when you get your embossing folders out, you start buying collections like this, you see actually how versatile they are and how quick they can be, at creating cards. That whole card pretty much just made with the embossing folder, add on, a little die cut topper, as I said, little embellishment, absolutely beautiful, stunning card. Amazing. This is the way to go today if you're brand new to it, or maybe you just perhaps need a bit of a refresher on your embossing. Because you're going to get 3 3D embossing folders, one from the Country Lane collection, which is that beautiful Grand Oak. You're also going to get the Divine Blooms, which comes from the Sharon Callis collection, and then you've got that gorgeous 3D embossing folder with the Parasol from Garden Party. And we're also going to give you 3 sets of your Centura Pearl as well, and as you've seen, perfect partner because, of course, it's going to emboss beautifully. You can then add things like your gilding wax, which you're going to get in this collection as well, to really kind of bring the emboss to life. So cherry, lilac, copper, 10 sheets of each, 30 sheets, plus 3D embossing folders, 3 3D embossing folders, and your gilding wax. That's a really good way to get you started as far as your embossing is concerned, and a really good price today as well. Everyone saves £15, $25, platinum price is £24 or $32. Lots of love for the embossing folders coming through. Astrid saying, love the embossing folders. Gorgeous Debbie says, Kay. And Mahogany only says, you know, putting it on directly is not bad at all. Well, that's it, isn't it? You know, you do you as far as the gilding waxes are concerned. A few people saying as well that they use their ring finger for applying the emboss. So it's entirely up to you. Val's with us from Southampton saying, hi, Ben and Debbie and everyone else. I'll be playing along on Facebook. So good luck, Ben. Hi to Suzanne Dawn, who has joined us, and also to Eleanor Schwing-Jones. I feel like I've not seen your name for a while, Eleanor, but you say, hi, everyone. I'm glad I'm able to join in the live today. It's been a while. I had my oldest daughter here because she had surgery 2 weeks ago. I hope she's well. So I am here now, you say.
With your mum when you're a bit poorly.
that is such a lovely thing to say, isn't it? Because even if you're, you know, as old as me. No, but when you're feeling poorly, it's nice when mums, because mums always still, you know, look after you, make your soup and stuff. Sorry if I was just making a bit of a racket whilst Debbie was demoing then. I was just getting all the bits and pieces out of this craft kit that I want to show you. It's box number 39. We haven't got, you know what made me laugh yesterday? Right, so normally over this side of the studio, as Debbie has, we have an overhead camera. So normally when we show you these boxes, like George would go, on the overhead, like that, he goes, on the overhead. And so yesterday, we had a similar situation. I can't remember what I was showing you. But anyway, we were like, oh, go on the overhead. And he was like, is there a camera there anymore? I looked up, the camera's gone. Someone's stolen the camera, so we can't do the overhead, unfortunately. But what I can tell you is this is a brilliant deal. Look at the price on this. Officially, that is the lowest price I think I've ever seen one of our craft kits for. Wow, yes. I've never seen it that low. I've seen £9.99 and like jaw dropped on the floor there.
Oh, I've only ever seen one half price.
Wow. £8.99, £8.98, and again, I did not spot this, but producer Jamie tells me you get 50 bonus points on this as well. No. That's what he's telling me. Wow. Right. So you are going to get a selection of your embossing folders here. If I show you that side, it's probably easier. So you've got different sizes of your embossing folder. There's also a cut and emboss folder in here as well. So you've got what do you call that? It's like a baroque sort of... Scrolls, baroques. You've got your chevrons, zigzags. You've got your little spots and dots here. So these, again, I mean, great for sort of backgrounds to get you started. You're going to also get in there a selection of your papers. So these are all included. You're going to get 15 sheets of your coloured papers. I think, again, do you know what? If you have already got this, it's worth buying again, isn't it? Just to get the consumables and then you know, give away the embossing folders to somebody else. But all that's included. You're then also going to get all of your beautiful pattern papers. And it's no surprise, is it, Debbie, that all of the pattern papers will work beautifully with your solids. Yeah, it's so lovely. And also, Ben, the reason it's called Mix and Match, I don't know if you've got it there, but there is another little cut and emboss folder. I've got it, yeah. Ah, you've got it, sorry. And you hadn't shown it, and I was thinking, oh, where's that gone? But that means that mix and matches with any of the other embossing folders. But look at the colours on them papers, they're beautiful. I know, absolutely gorgeous. Yes, do you know what, as I say, I had to unpack all of the bits and pieces in it. So it's at the bottom of a pile somewhere. You've got your die cut sheets in there as well. So you've got a selection of sentiments and some florals in there too. You're also going to receive, as always, your envelopes. You've also got in there your card blanks. A lovely collection. Look at the colours of the ribbons, of the gems that you're going to get in there too. They are beautiful. I really love those. And again, it's no surprise, more envelopes and card blanks. It's no surprise that they match up absolutely perfectly with your ribbon. So you get 3 different colours of ribbon, 3 different widths of your ribbon as well. and that mix and match element, actually you've got stamps as well, is there with your cut and emboss folder and stamps. Of course, you're going to get a set of stamps included as well.
That's crazy.
It is.
All of that.
Yeah, I mean, how much is the consumable element side of it worth, and how much, you know, of your cut and emboss, your stamps, and your other embossing folders, wherever they are, how much is all of that? I mean, whichever way you look, it's an absolute steal. And of course, the elements that you get with inside this box are exclusive to the box. So if you've got other cut and emboss folders or embossing folders, you won't have the ones that we've got inside this box. I would say, snap this up today. Particularly, I can't believe, is that actually right? 50 bonus points as well. Wow. It's box 39 for those collectors who haven't yet got it. Snap it up like it's going out of style. And as I say, if you've already got it, for that price, it's worth buying it again and keeping the consumable elements, and then maybe giving away like the stamps and the embossing folders to somebody else as a little, I don't know, little Christmas gift, Secret Santa gift.
Great gift.
Let me pack this away because I'll chat whilst I pack, I'll multitask. We have got the first round coming up of Play Your Crafts Right. So for those of you who haven't done this before, it's a bit of a competition. So we love it when you can join in, right? So you can leave all of your answers in the comments, whether you're playing on Facebook or indeed on YouTube. Play along, and then at the end we can see which one of you has got most right. But if you do play along, whoever's on the winning side, 5 people will actually win a voucher to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. So I'm captain of Team Facebook. Debbie is captain of Team
YouTube, YouTube, YouTube.
Do your game face again. Here's my game face.
You scare me, I'm scared.
I'm not going to the loo. That is my serious...
You actually remind me of a gorilla doing that. I don't know why. Yeah, gorillas are like that, aren't they? Well, George, you have to tell me. So this is a game where we're going to see snippets of Nature's Garden collections, and we have to work out which collection it is. As I understand it, I'm making this up as I go along, but there will be 5 goes in the first round, 5 goes in the second round later on, and whoever has the most points at the end of the 2 rounds will be crowned the winner. In the event of a tie, there is no tiebreaker, so we'll just have to... What do you want? Let's say from the start, are we going to rock, paper, scissors it, or are we just going to say draw? Rock, paper, scissors if it's a draw? Okay. Best of 3? I'll try and win because I'm not very good at rock, paper, scissors.
Thank you, Mahogany Leone. Ben, you look like you were in the loo. Thank you. It's my game face. Right, let's get started on this. Facebook, I've got to tell you, I'm a bit worried today. I think Debbie's definitely the favourite here. But play along. Let us know in the comments how you get on. Feel free to leave your answers too. So, George, fire us up with the first question. That is, see, I kind of recognise that stamp, but I didn't think it was part of a collection.
So I thought I knew it and then realised I was saying a Sarah's signature.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm going to get caught out as well, because I think I'm going to put down ones which are Sarah's signatures and not Nature's Garden. Not many people helping out on the chat here.
I don't think I've got it. I just didn't want to not put something.
Well, I think I'm going to draw a lot of blanks. My mind has gone a little. My mind has gone a little bit blank with Nature's Garden. That's not right. What have you got?
So I've put farmhouse.
I was going to put that, but I put hummingbird.
And my other one I thought it was well, I won't say it.
Oh, what was it?
Well, because it could give you another Nature's
Garden. Go and help me out. What is it? What's the answer?
The answer?
Yeah. Oh.
Of course it is.
That is tough. This is going to be hard. I thought we were going to see like packaging. Like I thought we were going to see like a snippet of the packaging. If it's individual dies again.
Product, that's hard.
That is. Did anyone get it right on the chat? I'm just having a quick look. We did. A few people did get it right, I think. Yeah, a lot of people saying sunflower. So Kathy
Well
says,
done.
"You've got this, Ben. Continue your winning streak." I'm not. I'm not feeling overly confident. I've got to admit. Right. Okay. Next one. I don't even recognise that set. I don't even reckon. Oh, actually. Oh no, it's not, is it? Do you know what? I think it's one particular collection, but then I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if it is because some of the flowers don't look like the collection I think it is, and well, I don't even know if this is a range.
I don't know if I've got it. I'm just obviously putting what I think. I thought it was something and then thought, actually, I don't think that was launched in the UK.
I've literally just made up a new Nature's Garden range here. So I've written something down. This isn't actually range, I don't think.
Go on then, what have you wrote?
I'm not going to tell you which one I thought it was, and if it is that one, I'm going to be absolutely gutted. But I've written down, this isn't a range, but I like the look of it. Just because of the flower in the top there. Tropical Paradise.
Well, we did do a tropical range, but it was never done in the UK. And that's what I thought it was to start with, but I put hummingbird.
I put that for the last one, didn't I? Let's have a look. Hummingbird. And for Facebook, I apologise, but I've never actually seen that collection because it was here when I was away, which is pretty much like all the time.
I was like that with the sunflower one, actually. I'd not really seen the sunflower one.
Does anyone, let's have a look to see if anyone got that correct. Oh, loads of people getting it right. Lauren says, I don't recognise it, but I'd like to order it. Hummingbird, Sensational Sky got it. Barbara Rostovsky says, this is hard, isn't it? And Astrid Kraft got it right, Hummingbird as well. So, yeah, keep those coming through. This is going to be a long afternoon. Okay, we've got another 3. We've got another 8, Jamie. All right, 1-0, Debbie. Yeah. Oh, my goodness me. Oh! Me. Oh, hang on. You got it, Debbie?
Yeah, hang on.
Ready?
Hang on.
I think Debbie's writing too much down. I'm fairly confident on this one, Facebookers. Facebook. You writing an essay over there or what?
Okay, what
Have you been
wrote?
writing the whole time? What have you written down the contents of the collection?
So I didn't know how to spell it, so I pronounced it, and then I sort of put
Chinnery?
chinoiserie.
Chinoiserie?
Yeah, chinoiserie. What have you put, Ben? Chinoiserie. At least you spelled it. I think you spelled it pretty good.
Do I get extra points for spelling it right?
No.
Did I get?
That's not the name of the game.
I think
no
it
one
should
said
be.
I had to spell, and actually I think I'm quite a good speller, but I don't know how to spell that.
Facebook, I am pleased I've got 1 on this. I've got to be honest with you. So that's 2-1, isn't it? 2-1 to you. Who got that right in the comments? Let's just have a quick look. Quite a few getting it right. Terry Tom got it. I think Lauren got it. Lots of people getting that one right. So that is good. Right, I'm on the board. Facebook. YouTube in the lead. Here we go. Number 4. Oh. Ah! Ooh.
That could be a few.
Now this could be a trick, or is this a trick? Do you know what? I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit here. I'm probably gonna kick myself. Bit of tap. I wish you could see.
Go on
the
then,
top
what
work.
have you put?
So, have you written?
Yes.
I was going to go garden gnome.
I put garden gnomes. Yeah, well done.
Oh, yes. I just thought for a second.
I knew it was from, it could, and actually there's another one it could have been from as well, and I was trying to think which one, but well done.
I feel like my knowledge of Nature's Garden collections is running out there now because I feel like I've done like 3. I don't really think I know
That's
anymore.
good though, 2 all.
2 all. Who got that one right? Rita says, you guys are good. Lillian says, well done, Ben. Barbara saying gnomes. Rachel saying gnomes. Julie saying gnomes as well. So 2-2. So it's the final one of the first round. Are you ready? Ah. What you got?
Garden gnome.
Oh, I went for the spotty caravan. Yes.
Look at that, 3 all.
3.
So go into it in a draw.
Whoa, that was good. I think pretty much, Caitlin I know has been typing furiously because there's so many comments coming when we play this game, but I think, yeah, everybody will have pretty much got that one. Hope you enjoyed that. Do let us know in the comments how many you got. Did anyone get 5 out of 5? Let us know. Did anyone really struggle? Do let me know in the comments. Everyone got gnomes apparently, so at least everyone got 1. But it's a draw at the end of the first round, so 3-3. We'll do the second round in just a little while. But whilst we have a bit of a break, it's your opportunity to get your comments in, get your questions in, and also check out your baskets. We will come back very shortly. And if you are fairly new to us here and you're wondering about the Club Inspire details that we flash up, here's a video that will tell you all about our little club.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop Today button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome back, everybody, and well done also to those eagle-eyed viewers who, of course, have seen that this weekend is our Taste Of weekend, where basically you will get to move up a level within Club Inspire. So if you're a Club Inspire member, you get the opportunity to taste what it's like in the next bracket. So if you're normally a bronze member, for this weekend only, you move up to the next bracket, which is silver, so you'll get your 10% off. And so on and so forth. So if you're a silver member, you'll move up into gold for the weekend to get that extra discount, gold into platinum. So it's a really good way for you to kind of see the perks of Club Inspire. So you get to move up that extra bracket during this weekend. So yeah, we just thought we'd mention that. And also you can find out more details about it on the website as well. There's a little banner as you click on the homepage at crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu, where you can find out more about our Taste Of weekend, where you will get that next level, a taste of what it's going to be like when you get enough points to drop in to that next bracket. And of course, you'll find out more details about Club Inspire on the website. So even more of a reason to get shopping with us this weekend. Rita's just said, I got one in the game. It was a collection I don't even own. Well, at least you got one. We're doing 2 rounds on the game as well, so there'll be a second round in just a little while. Mahoglione says, I got all 5. I got all 5. That's what you get when you're playing catch-up on the last 2 years from joining in May. Plus, I love Nature's Garden a little more than Sarah's Signature. And Barbara says, I wasn't aware there is a difference between Sarah's Signature and Garden and Nature's Garden. Do you know what? It does sometimes, that's where I get a little bit confused, but yes, you have Sarah's Signature, you have your Nature's Garden, and you'll see more Nature's Garden collections coming your way in the next part of our game. Now, this is the next collection I want to show you, the 3D frame embossing folders. This is a massive bundle of different size embossing folders for you, just kind of showing you all of the different size embossing folders that we do. I mean, there's sizes in here. You've got your 5x7s in here, you've got 4x6s, 5.5 by 5.5s, and 3.25 by 8.25 as well. So if you go through here, you can see things like the exquisite blooms, and these again are absolutely brilliant because they're going to create you that gorgeous frame for a whole host of different card sizes. And then it's entirely up to you whether or not you're going to, pop a sentiment in there, add colour. I mean, this is brilliant as well, by the way. You're getting your sort of DL slimline embossing folders too. 3D embossing folders all the way through, and it is all about these gorgeous florals. Again, swirling lace in here that you've got, so you've got some more vintage effect embossing folders too. You've got that classic lace. Thinking like some of these are going to look nice on white with added colour. This one, I could see that again sort of cut out in black with some beautiful gilding wax added to it. You've got your lovely lace in there as well. Again, using all of those different ink pads. And by the way, if you do need some of our maybe water reactive ink pads or indeed the opaque pigment ink pads, we do have selection for you on the show that you can pop into your basket. You've got the embellished lace there again. Another one of our sort of more slimline folders. You've got the bigger 5x7 folders in here as well, the intricate filigree. Can you believe, by the way, that you're getting all of the folders that I'm showing you right here for that price of just £31.59 or $41.59 if you're a platinum member? That's really cute with that fancy floral wreath, your 5.5 by 5.5, and then you've got that final elegant frame trio there. Once again, these are really cute. with little photos in potentially you could do, or maybe like some of the little cute animals that we've got coming up later on Craft House, you know, maybe peering over the top of the little circles. I think it would look really, really cute. You're saving $32.39 or $43.41 today if you're a Platinum member. You're saving more than you're spending. And don't forget, of course, as we said, that Taste Of event means that you can move up a level. So if you're a Gold member, you can taste that Platinum price this weekend. So that is your price right there as well. Right, we will just see if we've got any more comments coming through and then get ready for the next demo. Sensational Sky says, Ben, are you going to do a Bonanza box again? Well, maybe in the future, not this weekend though, not this weekend. Michelle Knits For You says, I would love to have more embossing folders. Well, you have come to the right place. I think it's just a case really of which of the bundles that you fancy, but if it's value for money wise, and actually embossing folders for lots of different sizes of card, this is a great range to go for, Debbie, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And what I love, I'm trying to pick you a few of the same embossing folder. I love that you've got in all different sizes in this one. Slimline have become hugely popular this year. We've done slimline dies, slimline now embossing folders. They are so pretty. So this one is done with our Midas ink pads. Then we've got another one that's done with the gilding waxes. So two completely different looks. And then if you just want to put ink on them, you can do that as well. So you can create really soft looks, really bold looks, however you want them to be. But you can also colour them. So use your watercolours, use your pencils. This one's done on parchment and looks absolutely beautiful, giving it a totally different look.
Yeah.
Using those gilding waxes on black cardstock looks absolutely amazing. Letterpress technique, I'm going to show you that in a little while, how you can achieve that. I love this, colouring directly onto your embossing folder. Alcohol colouring is something that I really love. Even turning round those long slimline embossing folders to make them look totally different. Just show you a couple more here, which just look absolutely exquisite. I love the fact that these have got sort of the framing around them that looks really cool. But I do want to show you a completely different technique that you might have not seen before, because that's what embossing is all about. So first of all, what I have got, I'm taking my folder, so I'm using the Luscious Lilies. Now I'm not too worried about the print because you get different results every single time from this, but what I am using is some wax paper. So wax paper you just buy on a roll. People use it to line their tins with in the kitchen. It's not the same as parchment paper or baking paper.
Right.
So you have to get wax paper. So my wax paper, I'll show you the one I've got, it's just a cut-right wax paper. So it is for kitchen use, so it'll tell you sort of...
So what would you use that for? Sorry, I've never heard of... What would you use that for in the kitchen?
So you can buy wax paper bags that you put seal things into, but you use it as you can use it to line your tops if you're rolling out dough and stuff like that, because it doesn't stick to anything. It can be used same as baking powder, not the same as baking powder, baking paper that you line your tins with. Oh, we've got something flying around the room there. we had that before with Joe in the studio. That was very funny.
It looked big.
So I'm actually using wax paper, and then I'm just sandwiching it between my two pieces of card. But first of all, we want to emboss it. So I am going to just place it inside my embossing folder. It's not going to affect your embossing folder at all, and place that onto there. And then I'm going to bring in my plates. Again, all you need is, we don't need that top plate. We need our base cutting plate, our magnetic shim, then our embossing folder with your medium, and then our top plate on top of that. And then we're going to run that through our Gemini. So that's all the platform that you need to do a 3D embossing. As we said earlier, just in case you've only just joined us, if you've got a Gemini MIDI, you just put it straight through and it's absolutely ready to go. Yeah. So let's take that one out. What it does now, I would say play around with different designs, but can you see it?
Oh, that's incredible.
There, so you can see that on there. But what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich this between two pieces of card.
It almost looks like proper parchment, needlework.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it gives a really different effect.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, Ben, we're going to sandwich that between two pieces of card, and then I've just got a piece of copier paper which we're going to place over the top, and then I'm going to bring my iron in. So we're going to do some ironing. So
Ironing Sunday, isn't it? Not on a Saturday.
Now, the reason I'm ironing, because it's wax. So what we've done is we've embossed into the wax, and the wax will then melt onto our cardstock. Now, this is absolutely a trial and error. You get different effects every single time. And all I'm doing is making sure I've got it on a hot iron, but keep moving it because you don't want to scald your paper and have it burning. But I've not done that yet, so and it is a hot iron. So you want to make sure you're getting all that heat. And then what I'm going to do is turn that over. So we're going to take that again, and this time just turn that over, and we're going to do exactly the same. Now, the reason I'm putting paper down is just because I don't want to get, and it doesn't matter with it. Oh, I say it doesn't matter. It does matter with this iron because actually Becky uses it for sewing, but you don't want to get any wax on your iron. And if you do, what I would say is just let it cool down and take it off. So it's not really a big deal. So you just iron your paper. So I'm going to pop my iron out of the way and then take that out.
What made you think of this?
It's not my idea, I have to admit. I got it off of YouTube. And there's lots of different videos of using wax paper in embossing. So you can see now, that's just like, now what this is normal like parchment baking paper. I've took the wax off of there, so that's not any good no more. But we do have sort of what I call a twofer, because we've put the wax on each. You're looking confused there. It's like, where's that gone? And you cannot see it. And you don't get brilliant results, but you get beautiful results, I say, because as you go over your design, it then picks up that embossed detail.
Wow.
Which is so pretty, and you're getting two pieces as well. So let's pop that one, and then I'm going to use pink as well. So you don't have to, so Jamie's asking about letting the wax settle. No, you don't have to, but look at that effect that you're getting on there.
Yeah.
And just, it's a really nice soft background. You haven't got to worry about sort of any sort of bumps. You could go back in and re-ink this if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I love the effects that you get on here. Look how cool that is.
That's really clever. I've never seen that before.
And then you've got two, because it's obviously gone on to both. Now, one side will be more than the other. So you can see this side, because most of your wax will be embossed onto one side. This is like your deboss side.
Almost like second gen, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. But you do get those two pieces. So let's use our
That's really
purple.
clever. There's lots of comments of people going, ooh, never seen this before. Very interesting.
Yeah, I've got another new one, and I can't take, I wish I could, but I really can't take credit for them. I do go on and have a look all over Pinterest and Facebook and YouTube, and just get all these ideas. So, but what I should do, I really must start giving people credit for it, who I've got it from. But it's such a pretty design, being able to create like that. So that's our two pieces of card. So let's pop these into a card. The other thing I want to do, before I do make them into a card, I do want to show that letterpress technique. And again, you get both. So I'm going to do both sides of my folder. So let's use that pink just to go across. So I'm going to use the pink to go across this one. So right over the top, just straight with my ink pad, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So you can see the differences. What I would say with this one, because all we're doing is the raised effect, just use it on the inside where you've got that frame, just give that a bit of a wipe so that way you don't get any harsh lines. And then we're going to place our card into our folder and then run that through. So again, bringing this one back in, pop that into the centre, and then we can run that through our Gemini.
I love it when you show something like this, because it kind of like spikes people's memories of, like, for example, Miriam says, I used to do this like decades ago, not with embossing folders, but something else. And Rhonda says, when I was a kid, we used to melt crayon shavings between two sheets.
I remember doing that as well. Yeah, absolutely. So look at this. This is beautiful. This is your deboss side. So if you cut that to size, you've got beautiful imprint on there. Now turn it round. Look at that. I mean, absolutely stunning. Now from that same embossing folder, you're getting two totally different looks. So when you look in here, you can sort of see the flowers, but it's just a totally different look. Now if I wanted to go in, we could then go in and put this back inside, and you could make that into that embossed section. So let me just do one of them for you so you can see. So we're just going to place that one on the inside, and we'll run that one through as well. And this is what I'm saying about having a play bin. It's a really just such a creative thing to have an embossing folder, because they do so many different things. But I can't wait to show you the other thing I've learned, which is very clever. So yeah, definitely tune in at 2 p.m. for that.
That's coming later, is it?
Yes, that's coming later. Yes,
Good-o.
can't do it all in the first one,
of course.
can we? And then we've got, look at that. So we've now got that beautiful background with that gorgeous embossed detail then into there, which looks absolutely stunning. And then all I'm going to do, we're going to make that into a quick little card. So all I've done is got some black cardstock, and we're going to just mat and layer these onto the top. And while I'm doing that, I've also, now this is what you were talking about earlier, Ben, about part embossing.
Yeah.
Never feel like you've got to do that whole entire thing. So what I'm doing is I've cut just a black piece of card, and I've placed it into the corner of this slimline embossing folder. So we're going to run that one through now. And that's just going to emboss that bit of detail that I want. And all the time, all we're doing is just adding extra focal points, extra detail, extra depth into our cards, and just having that play and being just having fun with our crafting is what embossing folders are for. So let's pop them to the side, bring that one in. So you can see we've got our lovely embossed detail there. You can just sort of see that in the side.
Yeah.
And let's pop this into place. Has the fly gone into the gallery again now?
You know the problem? We should have kept Sydney the
He's really
spider in the
getting
studio,
about.
but he's gone. Where's Sydney gone?
Yeah, where is Sydney gone?
Oh, what's he doing in the office?
Did Sam pinch him?
Sydney stole the camera, someone said. You could do with him in here to catch the fly. Why is he in the office? Is he crawled in there on his own, is he?
Yeah, who put him in the office?
Yeah, I need to have a look at what he's doing in there.
There was only us in here last night, so how did he get into the office?
Well, he crawled in there, obviously. Spun a web. I'll get him back for the later show.
Right, so I've just created myself a little 6x6 easel card. So we're going to pop that one onto the front, like so. And then this one is going to go on the inside, so like this one. And because we've got sort of that twofer of two matching designs, they're going to really complement each other top and bottom. So pop that one. In fact, I'm going to turn it around so we've got more detail at the bottom. We'll get that straight. There we go. And then we're going to use this one as our stepper. So let me just, oh no, there's a little bit. I found a little bit, Ben. You know what I found?
1, 2, 3.
Hang on, I haven't said it yet.
I've not sang it in ages.
I found some foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
Yay!
I feel like I've not sang that in ages because I think most people don't want to sing it anymore.
I love it. I love
it. I'm glad that you want to sing it. Craig and Joel the other day, they flat out refused. A lot of people know now they're doing the new one because you know the acronym for foam on a roll is obviously FOAR.
Oh, right.
Because foam on a roll. So a lot of people now just going four as if they're playing golf. Four. Who was it who said the other day that when it comes up, they shout four, and their husband came in wondering if they were playing golf in their craft room. It's kind of evolved, you know, because it's got two different songs of foam on a roll. We whistle it now, we hum it, you know, we shout four, whatever you want to do with it, really.
Absolutely.
You know. Oh, it was Barbara on the four, was it? Barbara. And Thea also shouting four. I'm glad that you're keeping the legacy going, though, Debbie. So many have fallen by the wayside.
I always will.
That's still one of my favourite parts of the new videos that we do in the breaks, is you absolutely smashing it out and Craig just like collapsing on the counter. It makes me happy.
So the reason I wanted just this plain black one here to coordinate with the black is because I've then done wishing you all the very best and a happy birthday sentiment, and I'm just going to place this on here so it actually creates that lovely little section which is got that embossed detail, and then it runs runs with the sentiment there. So pop that on there. And there we go. We've got our little easel card with our waxed background.
Absolutely brilliant. Never seen that technique before. Couple of questions. So just recap. Kathy's just wondering what type of paper you were using then just to create that.
So the actual card that I went on to was just our multi-purpose stamping card. And actually it's just wax paper. So this is the roll that I've got, which I just have in my kitchen, to be honest. So, but you do need wax paper, not parchment paper or baking paper. It's wax paper.
Yeah.
And it's the wax that you then melt onto your, and just make sure you put just a piece of copy paper on the top, just so you don't get it onto your iron or onto any other surfaces.
And of course, other wax paper other than Cut Right
Oh, I'm sure there is, yes.
available. Sounds good. Cut Right wax paper. Rhonda says, how do you clean ink off the folder, Debbie?
I literally just about
I saw
to do
you
it.
going.
Yeah, I just use wet wipes. Some people use their what do they call them? What's the tissue paper? It's not tissue paper. The paper that you tear and glue onto things. A lot of people use that to mop up their ink.
Tear and glue onto things?
Yeah, it's like a thin paper.
Like crepe paper?
Yeah, like someone will know what I mean, but they do lots of different paper designs, and you can screw it up. You can tear it. And you then put it, you can cut out sections of it and then you paste it over, sort of like for mixed media.
Oh, like papier-mâché stuff?
Yeah, but it's called a Pacific paper and it's there, I just can't think what it's called. But yes, the worst you can do to your folder is is dye it. And actually, it won't destroy the use of your folder. It just means you'll have a pretty coloured sort of folder. So you can see it's probably got a slight pink tinge to it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't alter the use of your folder at all. So, and if not, just warm soapy water, give it a dry, pop it away.
And one final question from Charlotte, who says, does it make a difference where you put the folder in between the plates?
No, not with the Gemini. Maybe with another die cutting machine. Other die cutting machines sometimes have a bit of sweet spot. But no, you can put it wherever. Rice paper.
Ah, rice paper.
Yes, rice paper. Thank you, whoever said that.
Lots of foam on a rolls coming in. Love the foam on a roll song, says Patricia. Foam on a roll, I love it, says Miriam. Y'all, why can't I never say that to sound good? Y'all should sing it often. Y'all.
I would sing it all the time.
Y'all.
I do.
Well, I like to, maybe once or twice a show if it comes up. But,
yes.
Ben and Debbie, I still love it, says Eve B. Victoria Canalba says, beautiful colours and design, Debbie. I have to watch it back later as I was out with the little one. I need this colour scheme for the thank you cards for my daughter's baptism. Well, that would be lovely.
That's very nice.
Beautiful card, great technique, Debbie, says Deanna. Lynn Cherryman, what a beautiful card. And Astrid Craft, lovely Astrid, says, I prefer the edible version of that song. Cake on a plate, cake on a plate, cake on a plate.
Oh, I can't even remember the last time I had cake.
Oh. You should have been here. I know we chatted about this yesterday. You should have been here on Thursday when Tom from Wilso was in.
Did he bring
brought
cake?
in the most amazing carrot cake. Oh, it was. Gert lush, as they say down my neck of the woods. Gert lush. Right, trifold aperture stamp and die selection. This is coming up for you later on Craft House, which is all about animals. It's Animal Antics. I'm looking forward to this. And again, this is a collection that I've only seen on a few occasions. But what it does is you can see. I always think this is almost a bit like a comic book. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean. Yeah.
Like it cuts you like your first aperture where you create your first scene, and you open up to your next aperture where you create your next scene, and you open up again. You can almost like tell a story with these cards.
It's a very cool concept, isn't it?
It's really, really clever, and you get some really cute characters within this collection.
Look at that price.
I know. It's really low, but our voices have gone really high. Yeah, it's a 70% saving. So.
You're saving more than that.
£11.60 or $15.20. So you've got the different aperture, different dies, different sizes to be able to cut the different apertures out. and then all the characters to be able to decorate up your cards as well. So that one is called You've Been On My Mind.
Hang on, Ben. Does that mean that whoever's gold member
member
will get that for £11.60 today?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yep. Only
wow,
this weekend,
wow,
though.
Wow, wow. Only
giving
this
you a
weekend.
A little taste.
Oh, I feel like they've done it special just for us. Or just for me. I'm in all weekend.
Oh, yeah, you aren't you?
Yes.
I should have been here tomorrow as well, and I actually could be here. I took the day off because I thought I was doing something else, and now I'm not doing the thing that I was doing, so I could have been
Well,
here.
you're not coming back because I'm doing your job tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
It's me and Craig tomorrow. Very excited.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it will
Two of
be.
my faves together.
Aw.
Oh, I was going to say something that we discussed in the green room, but perhaps I won't say it just in case it doesn't happen. But I was very excited about the suggestion that I made to you, and then you were
yes,
excited
and
about
I was
that
excited
suggestion.
about the suggestion you made, yes.
So we'll not say what it is
No.
yet, but something quite exciting could be happening tomorrow. It might happen. If it does happen, you'll know what it is because it's very exciting. But if it doesn't happen, you won't know what it is because it wouldn't have happened. No, but this is really exciting, Jamie. You don't know what it is because we discussed it in the green room, so even you don't know what we're talking about, and George doesn't know what we're talking about. We discussed it on a particular show. Something might happen. When it happens, you'll be like, this is amazing, but it might not happen, so don't get too excited. But if it does happen, you'll know what it is. Right, next, You Have My Heart, which is this little owl. Yeah, you have my heart. But how cute is that? Because you've got the little owl there on the first aperture, like offering his little heart out, and then you open up the next bit of the comic book, and he's sort of like, what am I calling it? It is like a comic book, it's a card, but he's offering his little heart to the little owl there on the...
I've got my own owl.
Has he got your heart?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if he is watching, actually. He normally does comment when he's watching. But yes, that one there is your owl. This is really cute as well. You mean so much. Look at the elephant. I mean, how cute is that? It's like a little elephant that's like peering through the window to the other little elephant, and they're looking at the little butterfly in the background here. And of course, the cracking thing about these is and you can see this is a great way to sort of show you, the dies have been cut in such a way that the stamps go perfectly into the die cut, so you don't even have to like faff around with all of that. This one's got doggos on it, best buddy with the little Dalmatians. I put up a picture of my doggos on Instagram this morning. Little Molly is getting big, I'm telling you. Don't know where, like she was like a tiny little puppy about 2 weeks ago. She's now like grown so much. And then you're also going to get here the birthday bunny. So it is such a cool concept to be able to create these trifold apertures with all of these different characters in. And of course you can have a bit of fun with these, mixing and matching the stamps elsewhere. I think some of these actually might work quite nice. And things like the pop-up boxes potentially, you know, if you sort of fussy cut these out, or maybe little penny sliders. But as a bundle for 10 dies and 47 stamps, £11.60 is amazing. And don't forget, Taste of the Next Level event this weekend, so you'll bump up with In Club and Spice. So if you are a gold member, that is your price as well this weekend. So £11.60. $15.20, and of course, if you're saying, "Oh, well, I'm a bronze member," you go from 5 to 10. You get 10% off. That's how it works. That is the next James Bond film. It's Bond on a budget, not gold member. It's bronze member. Can't afford the gold these days. It's too expensive. Right. So, what is happening tomorrow? Says Caitlin. Cool cat Caitlin, I'm not telling you, because it might happen, it might not happen, but if it does happen, you'll know. And Lauren says, I thought Joe said Foam on a Roll got cancelled. He can't go around just cancelling things.
He can't cancel it. It
willy-nilly.
wasn't his thing to cancel.
No, exactly right. So if he don't want to do it, that's fine, but he's not cancelling my thing. What happened to his shaker card anyway? Because he used to sing shaker card, didn't he, all the time? Did he cancel that?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Perhaps you should cancel that.
Yeah, maybe I will. By the way, Cool Cat Caitlin's just said, I'm going to ask Craig about the thing which might happen tomorrow. Which
Craig doesn't know.
Craig doesn't know about it because it's only between us, which is hilarious. So you can ask him, but he won't know. And then what will happen is he'll then message Debbie going, I've heard about this really cool thing that we might be doing tomorrow. And I don't know anything about it. What we're doing. So yeah, let's start the rumour mill. Anyway.
What we could say is it's a Crafters TV first.
Yes. If it happens, it will be
yes.
a Crafters TV first. And it will be amazing. It will be amazing. You can.
Jamie's thinking.
So Debbie's presenting, Craig is demonstrating. I'm not going to say any more than that. If you look into what the shows are tomorrow, you might have a bit of a clue as to what the thing might be, which might happen. But don't get too excited because it might not. Right. It is If it happens, I'm going to be tuning in on my day off. I might even come in and watch. Right, so it's time for round 2 of Play Your Crafts Right. It's a good game. It's a good game. Now, the game this week, my love, is all about working out which Nature's Garden collection the particular thing that you see on your screen comes from. Nature's Garden. At the end of the first round, it was 3-3. So we have the second round where there'll be 5 more pictures. We have to guess which Nature's Garden collection it is, and you get a point for each one you get right. The winning team, so I'm team Facebook, Debbie is team...
YouTube.
So the winning team captain will dish out to 5 of their followers 5 vouchers to spend at Crafters Companion. However, if it's a draw at the end of this round, which it could possibly be, the winner will be decided via a game of rock, paper, scissors, best of... Are we going to do best of 3? Best of 3. Right. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can I just say, by the way, I've kept meaning to say this and I've not said it yet today. I really like your top.
Oh, funny enough, Tracy said that as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You look very smart.
We are sort of matching today. Blue
Yeah.
and whites today, navy
Yeah.
and whites.
Laura said when I left the house today that I look very autumnal. So I've got like my brown
Yes.
trousers on as well.
You look very coordinated.
Thank you. And I feel smart but cosy for a Saturday.
Oh, I'm hot.
Oh yeah.
I'm just boiling.
I'm all right today. It's probably the heat of the moment as we get ready to do battle. Right, if you're ready in the socials again, play along, stick your answers in, let us know how many you get. But here we go. So 3-3, first of round 2. Oh. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo, boop-boop-be-doo-doo, boop-boop. I think I know that. I laugh I've got this wrong because I'm quite confident. Are you confident?
I'm very confident.
How confident out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
I'll say I'm going to go 9.5 out of 10. What have you got?
Secret garden.
I don't know what I'm singing. I think a lot of people have got that on the old socials. That's Debbie's gone. Debbie's conceded.
I used my wipe to clean my embossing folders.
Oh, loads of people getting it right on the socials.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't really give you a lot of chance, did we?
No,
to guess it?
sorry. Yeah, we should wait a little while and chat a bit more. Sorry, everybody. We'll wait a little bit longer next time. So 4-4 with 4 to play.
Oh my God, I can't even spell.
It's not Shinwazri. Or is it? We'll just wait a second. By the way, the last one, well done to Gamma 5203. Pammy got it. Sylv got it. Adriana got the secret garden. We'll give you a few seconds to write.
I still can't spell. I do know how to spell it as well, but I've just spelled it wrong.
Do you know what? The word that have you got 2 words for this one?
No. Have you?
Yeah. You're bluffing me. Or are you? Have I got 2 words?
Have you got 2 words?
I don't know. Have I?
Most of the autumn... Most of the nature's garden.
I wonder which one Debbie thinks it is.
Most of the nature's garden.
Good.
I put autumns, yes, but autumn blessing. Most of them, I was going to say, most of the gardens, nature's garden, have got 2 words, haven't they?
Yeah. He's not even put up the answer yet. You're assuming you're right.
Oh, sorry, and I've rubbed it out.
She's rubbed it out. Is it right? I'd laugh if it wasn't.
We know what we said. You know what I put.
What?
Wow. Well, I would never have got that then. It's even got Woodland Friends on the top.
Was that there the whole time?
That's hilarious.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's there. I can see it. Woodland Friends.
Was that definitely...
Oh, that was
no.
a different one.
What? Oh, yeah, they cut the top.
Oh, and then it was
fine. I
added,
was going to say that
right.
would have been. Did anyone get that right in the comments? Oh, so
Wow.
probably we're being laughed at now because we were
Woodland
super
Friends.
confident that we got it right.
I can't even remember Woodland Friends.
I've never heard of it.
No, I'm trying to think of what Woodland Friends is. I don't remember that.
Is that? It must be
Was
an
it
older
a
collection,
Christmas
is it?
one? I'm vaguely remembering a deer. Was it the one with the deer that knocked like the tennis racket?
No,
one?
that was Watercolour Christmas, Sarah's
Oh,
signature.
yeah, it was. Woodland Friends. I don't remember.
Well,
Woodland Friends.
chapeau to you if you got that right.
Absolutely.
That is brilliant. So 4-4. And how many left to play? No, 5-5, isn't it? It's 5 all. With 2 left. 3 more? Oh, I feel like we've done... Is that only the second one in this round? Is it? Oh, okay. So 5 all, 3 to play.
Oh my goodness.
I'll have to come closer just to have a look at that. Do you know what? I've got one in. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna.
My goodness. I really don't know what that is.
Mine's a slight guess, but I've not really a clue.
Yeah, I don't know, so I'm just going to write what.
These are quite hard. How far does how far, for example, do Nature's did Sarah's signature collections obviously came before Nature's Garden, right?
Sorry, no, Sarah's signature come before next
Yeah.
time, yeah.
And how far back did Sarah's signature collections go? How
I
many
would
years?
say about 6 years.
Oh,
No,
gee.
about 7 years maybe.
Wow. And what about Nature's Garden? 4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. This is a guess of one I think that I've heard of, which I don't know. Anyway, I've written down one word.
What have you put?
Lily.
That's what I put, but I put lilies.
Oh.
But I don't think there is one called Lily, is there?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out.
Oh!
Lily. There's a lily collection. So I put lilies. I should get that as well, shouldn't I?
Lilies, Lily. I mean, that was just a complete guess.
Yeah, mine too, because it was a lily on the embossing folder. And then I was trying to think if we did a lilies collection.
Well, we
So
did.
A lily collection.
Do you know what, right? Like who? Oh, loads of you. Well, yeah, loads. Mahogany Loney got it. Betty Gossel got it. Eve B. I love the fact you've just put no idea. Brilliant. I love that.
That's Neva, that was just a guess.
Belle A got it. Michelle Nitzview got it. Angela Krause got it. So we're doing well. And that's 6-6.
No, 5, because we only had 3. We went into 3, then we got the first one, didn't get the second one, got the third one.
So it's 5-5
all
with
now.
2 to play. I tell you what, if I finish on 5 and you beat me, I shall go away with my head held high. I never expected to get this many. What a game today. I mean, you know, England, USA last night in the football. This is more exciting, isn't it? Surely. Right, 2 more.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, no.
I hope I know this one. I was a little bit too confident then you look at it again and think, oh, it could be any, couldn't it?
Trying to think what ones.
The worst thing is I have so many Sarah signatures that go around in my head that these are.
I think this could be the game breaker because I do not know this one at all. I'm coming. Can I just come forward? It's a feedback. Oh, that hasn't helped at all, is it? Can I ask a question as a clue? Are there any repeats?
Any repeats?
Oh, so it's not one we've had before.
Oh, I see what you mean, sorry.
Oh, I can't even think what that's from. I don't think I've got an answer for this. Yeah, I think I haven't got an answer. What have you got?
It's from the Peony collection.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have got that. I would not have got that if you'd have let me go till Christmas. Is that quite an old one?
Yeah, it's one of the quite an original one. I just remember doing that collection. So,
well, well
it was
done.
a long time ago.
Who else?
Before the Lily one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Lily one I think was quite an old collection as well. Just don't remember ever doing the Lily one.
Well done if you got it right on the comments. So it's 6-5, 1 to play. So Debbie's got to get this wrong. I've got to get it right. Pressure's on. So here we go. Come on. Oh my giddy aunt. I've never seen that before in my life. In my life. The silence is deafening. Ben knows he's got to pull this one out of the bag. He's hoping Debbie doesn't have a clue, but unfortunately, neither does he.
I've got 2 in mind, but I can't remember the full name of one of them.
I've never ever seen that. It's obviously a cut and emboss folder, right? I've never, George, you're gonna have to feed me the answer. I've never seen that before. I've never. Quick, take Debbie off the talk back. I've never ever seen that one before in my life. So, you want to see rock paper scissors anyway? See what would have happened. I'm making one up here because I have no idea. Sorry, Facebook. I won last week. Oh, Debbie's writing an essay again now.
I put 2 down.
2? You can't put 2 down.
I don't know because I don't. Oh yeah, I can't put 2 down. Yeah.
You only have 1.
Okay.
I put 5 down. I've made one up. What have you got?
I've put beautiful butterflies.
Oh my gosh.
Have you put that as well?
Beautiful butterfly. Just made it up.
Well, I think that might have been a Sarah signature collection.
Oh.
So my other one I put was Spring is in the Air.
Never heard of it. What? Let's have a look. Well
oh my God, that was my
done.
other one. I put Spring is in the Air.
Well.
Do you know why I thought Spring is in the Air? Because I remember a couple under an umbrella, and I remember putting them through an arch, so I thought that was the one. I'm really upset that I took that one away.
Well, listen, you've done very well there, brilliantly. 6-5.
Well, so have you, though. That's good.
Well, I'm happy with 5, but I'm happy for Debbie. YouTube, the winners today.
Well
Debbie,
done,
team
YouTube.
captain.
Well done.
Congratulations. So, I'm coming over. I'm going to go over there. I'm going over to Debbie.
I'm so rubbish, though, rock paper scissors. Good job you've already won, YouTube.
YouTube, we're going to pick 5 winners at random, and after the break in a second, we will do. We'll read out who the 5 winners are. You'll get a voucher to spend. We'll give you all the details. So, what are you doing? Just the best of 3.
Yep.
So I did this with Craig the other day, and he got it wrong. So you go 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Then do it. Yeah,
okay,
that's
ready?
how I would do it. Yeah.
Okay, ready? Go. 1-0.
See, rubbish.
Okay, ready? 2-0.
See, I'm always rubbish. I never win at rock, paper, scissors. Never. Well done. Both got a win. Although YouTube, you get the prize.
Yeah. Sadly, my winning rock, paper, scissors doesn't win Facebook any prizes. But never mind, I'll take a win. Well done, YouTubers. Well done, Debbie. We'll come back with more in just a second. We'll announce those winners and bring you more great demos and prizes. No more prizes. Great demos and products in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up. at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
So I'm from a beautiful town called Carnoustie. So many people may recognise the town as a golfing town, famous golfing town. We get lots of big golfing events. I can't say that I'm a golfer myself, but we do get a lot of the celebs, golfers, musicians, actors, all of these turning up at the town. For those that aren't into golfing, what I would tend to say is it's sandwiched in between Arbroath and Dundee, so we are quite far up. I love my town. I love where I am now. However, I will say one of the main things that I miss about my hometown, apart from my family and friends, of course, have to say that, otherwise they're going to watch this and be like, where's our mention? It is, of course, the beach. We're right on the River Tay. We've got the gorgeous beach, the sand and the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the one thing that I always make a beeline for as soon as I arrive back home for a little visit.
I was brought up in Colnbrick, which is a little village near Slough, so it's not very exciting, but we do have the third oldest pub in the whole of the UK there, and it's where the Cox's Pippin apple was first invented or first discovered. But I moved to Chiswick in West London about 25 years ago, and I've lived there ever since, and I love it. It's full of, I wouldn't necessarily say celebrities, but TV stars, so it's quite good for celebrity spotting when you're having a cocktail on the high road.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Welcome back. I just said to Debbie, I've just received a little recommendation from Tom from Wilso on my little Facebook page. You can do that. I'm really tough because I've only got like a couple of genuine ones. The other ones I've got like spam recommendations. Just like, there's one where it goes like, I traded £1,000 in my wallet and now I've got 200,000. And I've got these on like my recommendations. So that's only actually my 3rd ever one, saying genuine, nice and a great laugh. Thank you, Tom, if you're watching. By the way, you can always pop to our Facebook and Instagram pages and get in touch with us. Send us your pictures. Have a bit of chat with us. I'm at Ben Moseby CC, at Debbie Fisher CC. You can also do recommendations as well. Leave some reviews, nice ones. If you're gonna leave a bad review, don't bother. But any good reviews you want to leave for me and Debbie, then that would be great. Thank you so much. Right. Just very quickly, the craft box number 39, which is your mix and match embossing folders, these are selling like the proverbial hotcakes. The price on this, unbelievable. The lowest, honestly, I've seen, when these dropped down to like $15.99, $14.99, it was amazing. Then recently I've seen some of these drop down to $9.99. I have never seen a platinum price on these of $8.99 or $8.98. And don't forget, with our Taste of the Next Level weekend, if you are a gold member, that is your price at the bottom of the screen as well. We have less than 100 of these remaining, and lots of them have already sold. It's a great way for you to try out embossing folders if you're new to it. It's a great way for you to obviously, if you're a gold member, to taste the platinum price that you see at the bottom of the screen there, and it's also a great way to pick up 50 bonus points too, because that's what you get when you buy that box. But there are only, well, there's less than 100 chances left to jump in and get that, so go swiftly if you love it. Now, talking of loving, these stamps are literally the cutest things I think I've ever seen. when did these launch? Because these are brilliant.
Yeah,
I love them.
They're brilliant, aren't they? They're so much fun. We all know someone that relates to one of these images, and the sentiments that go with them are just brilliant.
I mean, yeah, like you say, you look at the kind of pictures of the different animals with attitude, as this collection's called, and you're looking and you're thinking, oh yeah, well that's, you know, that's great Uncle Fred or someone. You look through and you can kind of put an animal to a particular family member. But look at the images that you get. This one's called Great Minds Drink Alike. I love you more than bamboo. Drink, dance, sleep, repeat. And look at him, he's having a proper old party. Look at the panda there. And then he's fallen asleep. You are pandastic. Yeah, then got your zebra, so simply wild about you. Happy birthday, dude.
And isn't that great? Because we all struggle with mail cards. So
Yeah.
any young dude, old dude, you're going to love to put that on their card.
You're the stripes to my zebra.
Aww.
And be awesome. Next up, look at this one. Reach for the sky. Are you having a giraffe?
Climb every mountain higher, reach
For the sky. Follow your heart's desire. Reach
for the sky.
It's actually Reach for the Stars, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was singing it as sky.
Stand tall and... Oh, shine. I thought I said stand tall and wine then for a second.
Oh, yes. I quickly looked at that. It's like wine.
What else have we got? Look at the effluence. Ah, I love you a ton. Huge birthday wishes. Make a splash. These are so cute. Look at the sloth. There's a sloth. My Daisy absolutely loves sloths.
My youngest does as well. She loves them.
I don't know if you've seen the movie. It's called different names in the UK to here. Sorry, it's the UK to the US. Zootropolis or Zootopia.
It's the sloth in that is hilarious.
That scene where they go in to check the driver's license and it is the funniest scene.
It's very funny.
Oh my goodness.
Very funny, yeah.
Check it. It's a really good movie. It's a really good story, isn't it, as well?
It's one of the best scenes in any movie, I think, that one with the sloth.
George, I know you're a film buff. You've got to watch Zootropolis. It's so funny. The scene with the sloth. He's called Flash, isn't he? Flash, 100-yard dash.
Flash the sloth.
I love you, a sloth. Sloth life. I'm lazy but happy. Sorry, I'm taking my time over these, but I love them. You've got a camel in here. Camel kisses and wishes. Maybe you could give that to someone who's got the hump. Happier than a camel on hump day. These are fantastic. How have I missed these before? Then you've got your flamingo. I'll stand by you. Stand tall and fabulous. Life's all about balance. The images are great. Again, the sentiments. I love the way that we match the sentiments up with the characters that you get. I just think it really adds to the collections. And then the llamas. You're a llama fun. So you're such a drama llama. You're a llama fun. No problema. I mean, what a great selection of stamps in that set there. You're going to receive, actually, a nice discount on that. 25% off, so £23.95 platinum or $33.36. Debbie's got some cards over there to show you. These are brilliant.
They're so cool, aren't they? Yeah, I've got to show you some samples because our design team have really gone to town on them. And I am just going to sort of whiz through them so we can get on one to show you how easy they are to stamp, how beautiful they are to colour in. But there's so many different things you can do with them. These stamps are timeless. I think they're quirky, they're fun. You can put them on anything that you want them to go on to. Just beautiful stamp sets. And as I always say with a lot of stamps, just the right amount of colouring in. I love this panda one. I'm going to stamp this and colour him in and show you him. But the flamingo, every single one of them, you've got something for someone. I love this. Look, Sloth Life. I mean, that is just a brilliant card. And such a professional looking card that you're getting with these. They're absolutely great. But I have to say, the giraffe is probably my favourite. I mean, look at that. Are you having a giraffe?
You're a big giraffe fan, aren't you?
Just love it. Look at that one. These giraffes staying out the side of the card.
Hello.
Be brave, stick your neck out. I mean, just great sentiments. Really good fun cards. If you've not seen them before, definitely treat yourself to those. So I'm going to take my stamping platform. We're going to take some Nina cardstock. So that's the one that we would recommend to use with alcohol colouring. And then we're going to take those stamps out. So let's just pick one of those. Let's do that nice little lazy one. And let's put a little sentiment on there as well, just to be creative. So we'll pop that on there. We've got our little sleepy panda.
Pandas are the cutest, aren't
Oh, they're so lovely, aren't they? Especially when you see those videos of pandas like being played with, and like when they go up and down slides.
Oh, yeah.
They're just so cute.
I mean, you probably wouldn't want them in a cage with a panda,
I don't
Jamie.
think they are, actually. Jamie said that he thinks they're aggressive. I don't think pandas are aggressive. I think, yeah, I don't think they are. I think they're quite chilled animals, but I could be wrong. I'm sure if you was to rile it the wrong way,
or steal his bamboo.
You'll steal his bamboo.
You know.
But I've seen pandas in like enclosures where they've got people in there with them.
Oh, right.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna go back over. Let me just put a little bit more ink on my sentiment. There we go. Just going to go straight back in, let that settle, and then press that down, just so I know I've caught all of that. There we go. And also it gives me a nice blackness to the panda's eye, which means I haven't then got to colour it in.
Nice.
I've just doubled over my cardstock because it means then I've got a piece to colour onto underneath. And then I'm just going to be bringing in our tri-blend pens. So I've got my earth brown blend, ice grey blend, and my ice grey shades. So I've got the darker sort of ones of those to do that. More of the darker colour into our panda. The good thing is with when you're colouring a black, you don't want a black because you won't be able to see it properly.
Yeah.
So it's really good to be able to sort of go in. I've gone in with, yeah, that's the darkest colour. It's really good to sort of go in and add the greys first and then get darker. So then I'm going to switch to this one here, so which is get even darker. And I'm just adding that shading in. So just around his arms. And I suppose if you wanted a guideline, you could sort of go and sort of look at pandas and their colouring. But we're just going to do his arms. And that the good thing about a panda, Ben, is you don't have to have too much colour into him because it is just a black and white.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
So then we're going with that darkest colour, just so we can add that darkness down there.
Just whilst we're watching you colour, a few comments coming through. Mary Cakenall says, what a cute collection. It's my type of humour. I think it's nice to have these sorts of sets, isn't it? You know, because we all know somebody who's going to appreciate a card like this. I mean, come on. I love you more than bamboo. That is just brilliant. Worry less, sleep more, says Annie Cagle. Words to live by. And I have, excuse me, I have actually got the winners as well, if you want those now, of Team YouTube. So if I call your name out here, congratulations, you've won a voucher to spend with us at Crafters Companion. You just need to email prizes@crafterscompanion.com. So well done to Rachel Brown, Donna Taylor, Shelley Hicks, Jenny Briggs, and Belle A.
Well done.
So Rachel Brown, Donna Taylor, Shelley Hicks, Jenny Briggs, Belle A. You've all won a voucher for being on Debbie's winning team today. So email prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will get those sent out to you. Well done.
That's amazing.
Marvellous.
Yes, well done. And then we're going to do our tree. Now what you could do, because the panda's white, if you take your lightest colour of grey, we could then just go sort of around just to add that little bit of shade in. Just so it doesn't feel like he's just completely without colour.
Oh, yeah.
So just around his eye
Is
there.
it, was it called ice grey?
Ice grey, yes.
Ice grey, yeah.
Just now what I haven't done is, let me just do his little paw around here. So you can tell, and I've literally stamped that and we're colouring it from scratch, and it's because of not having too much colour in that we can really be quite creative and quick with our colouring.
Very, very cute. I don't know which is my favourite in the collection. I think it might be the panda, but I really like the sloth as well.
Yeah, I like the sloth and the giraffe.
And the giraffe. I always get confused here. You're the giraffe lover, aren't you?
Yes.
Have you been on giraffe days?
Yes.
And is Debbie Robinson a giraffe fan?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's somebody else here who's... Have you been on a giraffe experience?
Just to feed them and not to like do everything with them, but I have been to feed them.
Do you have to climb up a ladder then?
Spend some time with them. No, they come down to you.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
What do you give to giraffes? It's like branches.
Yeah, it's just like it's like grass, like long grass that you feed them, and they have big long blue tongues.
Blue tongues?
Blue tongues, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just beautiful. They're so graceful.
Yeah. And you know they've got long necks, don't you?
They've got what?
You know why they've got long necks?
No.
They've got smelly feet. I didn't make that
so
up.
Bad. That is really bad.
That's a cracking dad joke, that is. Oh, dear. Giraffes can run really fast. They're very quick animals, aren't they?
And they're just very graceful. And there you go, look at that. So just our beautiful coloured in, and then you can just, if I just bring in this one, cut in our elements, putting them in there, just having that, it's just brilliant, isn't it? I absolutely
What's he drinking?
love
Is he
him.
drinking? What's he drinking out of in the bottom one? Is
This
he
one,
yeah.
it looks like a flower pot.
Oh. And he's dabbing there. It looks like he's dabbing in the bottom
yeah,
one.
he's dabbing. Yeah, he's having a dab there. So, but that's how quick and easy it is for them to be stamped out. Use your nesting dies just to cut them out. But I absolutely love them. They're just a beautiful ones that you can do. Absolutely love those ones.
Absolutely brilliant. £23.95 is the platinum price for all of those, or $33.36. Let's have a look at them again because they are amazing. If you've got anyone, I say if you've got anyone who's got a bit of a sense of humour, if you've got a sense of humour or you know somebody who these will be perfect for, then jump in and grab them. I think it's a great collection because you've got all these cute, fun characters. I think the kids would like working with these as well, to be honest with you. But you've got all of the different characters within this set, and alongside that, you've then got the sentiments which work with the characters. So, you know, you're such a drama llama, no problema, you're a llama fun. Then you've got the panda we've just seen here, so great minds drink alike. How cute is he? He's drinking out of a little plant pot there. He's got his shades on, he's dabbing, he's like proper pooped there. Look, he's on the tree having a bit of a snooze. You're pandastic. Then you've got your zebra. Zebra? Do you say zebra in the US? Zebra. I think you do. Simply wild about you, wild thing. You're the stripes to my zebra. Happy birthday, dude. Then you got the giraffe. Are you having a giraffe? Reach for the sky. Stand tall and shine. I like the fact that some of these animals have got shades on, and also the fact that a few of them, like the elephants here, having a great old party, and then they're pooped at the end. Look, worry less, sleep more. That'll be me tomorrow on my Sunday off. I love you a ton. Live your best life. Then you've got the sloth. Actually, you know what? I like the panda, but I think the sloth's the best one. Look at him there, look, doing a bit of... Well, he's got headphones on, and it looks like he's doing a bit of yoga whilst balancing a cupcake on his belly. That'll be me tomorrow. That'll be me. Sunday.
That's definitely a girl sloth.
All right.
Apologies to all men. Actually, I'm not very good at multitasking either, so I don't know why I say that.
Sloth up a tree, drinking tea, and then the sloth with the balloons, eating cake. Sloth mode on. Sloth life. I love you, a sloth. Camels, camel wishes and kisses and wishes. It's your birthday. Happier than a camel on hump day. And cheer up. Not everyone thinks you're old and grumpy. And then you've got the I'll stand by you, which is your flamingo. Stand tall and be fabulous. I'll stand by you. Be flamazing and pretty in pink. Just such a brilliant collection. Have you seen the clip where the little boy gets pulled up when feeding the giraffe, says Suzanne? I have not seen that, but I will be searching for that. after the show. And Lillian Kwok says, I thought the panda was holding a cocktail in a coconut shell. I did think it was a coconut shell initially, but I think it is a plant pot. But you know what? It can be whatever you want it to be. Let's finish up the show. Oh, are we doing a demo of the show? Should we do that first? Demo the show, and then we'll go back to your embossing starter kit just to give you a bit of a heads up as to the masterclass, which is coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So get voting on these. Is it 2 to vote from?
Just 2, yes, just the 2. Is that all we've done? I think it is.
I'm sure there was a third.
Oh, the animal one, which I just, but it's not a card. So,
No.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
2.
2. So, yeah, number 1 and number 2.
Vote away. You've got about 5 minutes to get your votes in on that. Whilst you're doing it, we'll show you the embossing starter kit once again. So the masterclass at 2 o'clock this afternoon, 9 o'clock Eastern, is all about embossing folders. So any questions you've got along that sort of line, feel free to save those up and get those in from 2. But we've got a lovely selection of your standard embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, cut and emboss folders. But if you're confused by the whole shebang, this is the collection to go for, because you're going to get 3 3D embossing folders from 3 different collections. So you've got Sharon Callis, the Garden Party, and also Country Lane collections. We're getting 3 beautiful embossing folders. We're also going to give you 3 lots of our Centura Pearl cardstock, so the cherry, the lilac and the copper, and we're going to give you a tub of our gilding wax. That is the Empire Gold that you're getting within the collection. It's a nice way to start because you've got the cardstock, you've got your gilding wax, which I think you'll be using a lot when you're using embossing folders, and you've got 3 lovely embossing folders to get you started. £24, $32 is the price on this one. And of course, with the Taste of the Next Level event, you're obviously bumping up a little bit, so a lot more people can take advantage of that platinum price. Let's have a quick look at these. I know we're running out of time, but can we just have a quick look at a technique with these, Debbie?
Yeah, definitely. So we've got that beautiful Country Garden folder, Country Lane folder.
Yeah.
Again, just fill your folder into both sides. I can feel this side is flatter, that's my raised side. So I'm going to apply my baby blue. So just because it's a starter kit doesn't mean you can't bring other elements into the actual demo. So I'm just going to bring in that blue. We're just going to place a piece of card onto the inside of our folder. So, and bring that over. And then we're going to run that through. So you can see straight away, you can sort of see that baby blue going through. And then we're going to place that into our folder. And I'm just going to move it. So let's just put it across like that. Because someone asked earlier about whether you have to position it in a certain place. I just wanted to show that you don't have to. You can put that wherever you want it on your folder, whether you want it slanted, across the top, bottom, sides, in the middle. It's going to emboss that card beautifully every single time. So let's bring that one out and then show that one. So even that subtle background looks absolutely beautiful. Now the reason I wanted to put that background in, because I wanted to show you how lovely our gilding wax works on white cardstock, and especially as we're sort of going into that autumnal sort of feel.
Yeah.
And I'm just really touching those leaves just very faintly over the top. So I always like to put on less first with this because I don't want it to go into the background. I want it to just pick up that shimmer on those trees. Now this can then be used for wedding cards. You could do it Christmas cards if you've done a different background. There's lots of different ways that you can use this embossing folder. So I love the fact that we've put one of our really beautiful embossing folders into this collection. And all the time just being really gentle with that gilding wax.
What's the colour that you've used, Miriam was asking? Is it the baby blue?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
in
baby blue.
opaque? Or
In the
water
Harmony Water Reactive.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use any of the ink pads, to be honest, on here. The opaque ink pads would be great because you could heat emboss them. We're going to show a bit of that in the masterclass later on.
Oh yeah.
So we'll show how you can actually do some heat embossing with your folders, because that's another really nice technique to do. We're going to show you how you can do lots of different things, lots of different ways. But I think this one is a nice, really nice, simple way. I was a bit heavy there on that one, but never mind. We're just going to go around the edges. And then all you want to do with that is just very gently give that a buffer in. Now, if you've got just a soft cloth or a duster or something like that you want to just keep just for doing that, it works much better than using kitchen towel. But obviously I've only got kitchen towel in the studio to use, so we are just going to buff that up. But I just think that elevates it to a whole new level.
Absolutely.
So we'll just give that a little buff onto there. And this one at the side, so you can see how I've been a bit heavy-handed around there, but not to worry. And then all we're going to do with that is, as we show that into the light, you can see that really sort of picks up. Look at that shine on there, absolutely stunning. And it just creates something really unusual. And so remember, whatever surface you put that onto, you are able to make that look absolutely beautiful.
Fan-blooming-tastic. We're almost done. I tell you what, we will do the result of the demo of the show, and then I'll recap just quickly on our Taste of the Next Level event. The winner of the demo of the show, you know what? I'm sure I'm getting older. I literally just looked at it. I've closed my tablet down, and now I've got to look again. I know what it is, but you know when you just got to double check. Yeah, I don't know why I looked again.
All the time.
It's either 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, it could be one or the other.
See, I've got to look again. What's wrong with me? It's 1.
Oh, number 1, okay.
Yeah.
Not that that's not lovely, but I thought the wax technique would have been the winner. But thank you very much. There we go.
Well done. We'll get that one onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, and of course you'll get to vote for your favourite at the end of the day today. Just to let you know 2 things. If you're shopping for the craft kit, 65% of the stock has gone here. That is the most popular item of the day so far. We do not have a lot of stock left, so go quickly if you want it. And also, just to confirm that we do have our Weekend Super Saver, which is the amazing collection of pads for you. You've got your Garden Gnomes, your Country Lane, and your Winter Solstice collection. That's only live across the weekend. And something else which is only live across the weekend is our Taste of the Next Level event, where basically you jump up a next level. A few people have been asking, well, so if I'm a silver member, you know, we get 10% off. Do I move up to gold? Yes, so you'll get 15% off. Gold members go from 15% off to 20% off. And platinum members, yes, it is confirmed that you get an extra 5% off over the course of the weekend. So up until midnight on the 10th of October, which is Sunday, you will get that extra 5%. So just bear in mind all of that. So it's worthwhile getting shopping and saving all of those extra discounts. So also worth bearing in mind, platinum members, the platinum price that you'll see at the bottom of the screen is obviously not your price for this weekend. You'll get an extra 5% off that price at the bottom of the screen. So it's slightly confusing, but that is confirmed. So it's an awesome weekend to be shopping. We are going to take a short break, and we're going to come back. Lots to bring to you over the course of the day today. Craft House, more of those animal antics in the Craft House with a couple of cheeky monkeys. And then we've got our embossing masterclass coming your way in an hour's time. So we look forward to that. Thank you for watching the Play Your Crafts Right. Well done to all YouTubers today. Well done to all of our winners. And we'll be back, Debbie and I, with you in around about an hour's time.